ผู้ชมทุกท่านครับน้องเมย์เอริยาจุธานุการสกอร์-3ได้ผ่านมาแข่งขันชิงแชมป์เมเจอร์กอล์ฟรายการ U.S. Women Open 2025 ในรอบ 3 บรรยากาศการแข่งขันเป็นไปอย่างตื่นเต้นและสนุกสนานถึงแม้ฝนจะไม่ตกลงไม่แรงมากแต่สนามยังคงยากมากที่จะทำคะแนนเรามาชมคลิปที่แสดงให้เห็นว่าน้องเมย์มีโอกาสได้สกอร์และเสียสกอร์อย่างไร Maximus Golf Channel ขอขอบคุณทุกท่านที่ติดตามรับชมและแสดงความคิดเห็นให้กำลังใจกับนักกีฬากอล์ฟด้วยความสุภาพขอบคุณครับ
Short par putt for Jutanugarn.
Not very much in this one at all. She's taken a look at it, but might just be nerves here settling into your round. You don't really want to start dropping one at this easy par 5 first.
Center of the cup.
Well, I was a bit surprised because Rio made some cameramen move that were really not in the line of sight at all the previous rounds and making this hole really fun now.
The volunteers might have a little bit more work later in the next couple of groups when you have players like Nelly Corda coming up who can absolutely destroy a golf ball. Might be making it onto the green.
And now Dryborough.
Coming off the bogey at the first, looking to bounce back here. That one is going to come up a little short of the fairway bunker on the right side. It'll scurry down and find the fairway here.
Coming back.
Great camera work here. You see the stick area, Jutanugarn in the background, wedge in.
Just 40 yards left here, that little range where it's maybe slightly uncomfortable because it feels a little bit bigger than a chip, not a full wedge shot.
Those are those shots that pros practice all the time and not pros really don't. I know, like, I play in
Off the green. It's a very difficult putt. This is just a difficult hole location today. It will provide some birdies, but you'd have to think some bogeys as well. So she's probably looking to just cozy this one down there.
From this angle, you could see that she was almost on a ridge, a line that she was needing to putt on that made it just really challenging from just under 21 feet and a good lag putt.
Jutanugarn.
153 left here to this whole location. Cut just 6 paces off the left. 20 on. Sending this towards the center of the green.
And we saw how tricky that putt can be from the group ahead. Almost the exact spot that Lottie Woad was in.
What a tee shot from Takeda, 289.
Really makes this very long hole much easier when you have just 151 yards left in. She's starting this up the left side of the green.
And it's starting to feed quite a bit more down that slope than I think she was expecting. To see the wind pushing it that direction.
But you have to hit it hard enough to get it up and over that slope. A putt's downwind, so once it crests that hill, it will start to gather speed. You have to just be so perfect with your speed control here. This will really test Jutanugarn here.
Now that was really well done, and you can still see how quickly that went past the hole. It's almost impossible to keep it
hill, so she can be a bit more aggressive with it if she wants to take out any of that break. We saw Gemma's putt did not move very much at all. She's just gonna, at think that was a little bit of a weak putt there. It just didn't hit it hard enough or high enough.
Yeah, it looked like she also just opened the club face.
Ariya Jutanugarn 1 over through 3 today.
Going with less than driver here. Players will do this a lot. You're just trying to find the fairway out here. It makes it much more easy if you don't have to play out of that fine fescue rough.
Early in Ariya's career, she got the driver yips, just could not take a driver anywhere and would leave the driver in the locker room or wouldn't even travel with one. And it is really, really rare to.
The shortest shot in here, just 120 yards left. That's such an advantage when you're coming into these hole locations on these difficult green complexes with wedges and low irons in your hand. You can send them higher into the air, get them to land a bit softer. This is on a good line as well, but that is going to come up short. That will be a difficult chip.
Uh-oh.
She might be the.
Just have to make sure that you get it up and over that slope. Needs to go.
Oh, really? Oh, I was just going to say, make sure it gets over that ridge so it doesn't come back at her.
Yikes.
And I really think that's one of the reasons she elected to hit putter to begin with, was trying to avoid.
Play of Jutanugarn's third. This is her fourth.
And a bit further, actually.
Jutanugarn's bogey.
Yeah, really just out of that comfort zone now. It should be a little bit quick coming from above the hole here. And after the short miss at the last, you don't want to drop 3 shots in 2 holes. Especially, you do not want to drop 2 shots on this hole coming from the fairway with just 120 yards left. That would be a massive disappointment. So this is a big putt here.
Pulled it all the way.
Yes, that almost looked like it came straight across her body on that follow through. It's really surprising. She's 6th on tour in putts per green in regulation. Normally very strong around the greens.
Bogey, double bogey, back to back will be 3 over through 4. Started the day 5 off the lead. Will now be 8 behind. Going the wrong direction early in this 3rd round.
Well, thinking back to the Chevron Championship when she was in that 5-man playoff, coming.
Rules of golf can be confusing. If you think back to an awkward moment you've had on the course, did it involve the rules? Knowing the rules helps you handle those situations with confidence, keeps your attention where it belongs in your next shot. Learn the rules anytime, anywhere with Rules 101. That's a free online course. Enroll for free today at usga.org/rules101. So we go back to the fairway. Julia, what can you update us?
A very long way in here, 211 yards, and this wind is really picking up into our face right now, coming slightly out of the left. Really a blind shot here, so you're just picking a target out there and trying to stay committed to it. This hole's tucked over there on the left side behind this short green side bunker. With this club, you have to just be trying to run something up the right side of the green here. Give yourself about a 20 or 30 foot putt. She's going at it. This is headed just slightly left.
Flies it on. Will it hold the back? Survey says just barely.
Yeah, I don't know how much closer she could have gotten that, having to make sure she cleared the bunker. It's going to be a very popular spot today.
Dryborough. Guard back on 5, 58 feet.
This has to feel like a pretty important part of the round here. The 3-putt, the really missed short putt for bogey, just to get some confidence with this club again, just to cozy something down here, putting downwind. Starts out to the right. There's a slope that's pulling it left the whole way.
Back on the fifth, Jutanugarn's par pipe.
A very similar distance to the few she has missed on the last few holes. So all about committing to the line here. We saw a pull miss at the last. This is back up the hill a little bit. All about finding a spot and just staying committed to it.
Makes that one. Had gone bogey double on 3 and 4, par at 5.
Personality can be a good thing, but it also, when things aren't going your way, can be very difficult. It's good that she got that one to drop. Now Ariya Jutanugarn.
And sometimes it's difficult, Amanda, you know this, when you sit on a tee box for quite some time and then you have to hit a very difficult shot. This very long par 3, wind into coming out of the left. Hole cut 31 paces on. You can try to run a low iron up the front of the green here. This is a pretty good looking shot at the hole if it has the legs.
Really stopped quickly, expecting a longer iron to have a little bit more release than that, and instead rolling back down off that false front.
It's a catch-22 on 6. If you fly it hole high, we've seen so many balls that release 10, 20, 30 yards over the green today. Limited samples.
An easy lag putt for her. It was a very difficult chip for Ariya. Now has to make this long one here to save her par. Back up the hill at the very end. Oh, she hit that very firm.
Yeah, and she's definitely good.
There's a slope coming off the right side of this green that might pull it a little right to left.
And really good to put a solid, confident stroke on that one.
Jutanugarn inside 100.
She walked very slowly up to this third shot. It almost seemed a bit lethargic walking up. I know she's disappointed in the way she has started this third round, but she can turn it around here. This front nine plays very difficult. This is a great opportunity here to get one more back.
Oh, really nice shot when she needed. She works very closely with Vision 54, Pia and Nelson.
One in the right column, lifts that in. And it's a birdie on the par 5. Jutanugarn 8th tee.
Wind coming out of the left right now might pull that ball a little over there to the right. You have to take on the left side of this fairway.
Jutanugarn.
167 left into an elevated green. This is headed slightly left, but there's a backstop that she can use to her advantage.
Oh, and she's trying. Yeah, that's definitely doing your homework during practice rounds, knowing where to hit it to get it to slingshot back.
Jutanugarn.
For back-to-back birdies. Oh.
On tap. Another look at.
This is just such a difficult little hole here. So short, but it's imperative to find the green, or at least close to the green. Give yourself a putt at it.
Ariya hit almost like a little bit of a punch shot, took off something.
Bounce back to the ninth, Jutanugarn.
Her speed's just been a little.
Jutanugarn, this for par. Thanks that one. It's a heck of an approach. What will Jutanugarn do back on 10?
Ball slightly below her feet. There is a slope on the right side of the screen that she can use. That's headed towards the right side.
Comes
Have slipped a little bit, putting so much time into putting, but now they're both coming together. Now Ariya Jutanugarn for her long birdie look.
Just slightly left to right here.
good speed. Par for Jutanugarn on the 11th.
Yeah, that is definitely a juiced three-wood that she uses. She gets so much.
Lottie Woad, same story for Ariya Jutanugarn as well.
13 yards closer here with a 3-wood off the tee. Amanda has touched on the strength she has with that 3-wood. She has to be taking dead aim here, trying to get one back. This is a pretty accessible hole location, but this is leaking a little out to the right. Should be okay. Out of this green, that should pull this ball right to left the whole way. This would be for her second birdie of the day.
Jutanugarn with par. Julie, if you had to point the finger at one part of Jutanugarn's game, what have been the problems today?
I think she lost a little bit of confidence with her putter early in the round with that 3-putt coming at the 3rd and then the unfortunate double back at the 4th. I think she just lost a little bit of confidence, and when you lose confidence with your putter, it's easy to lose confidence with every aspect of your game. She's done a good job to hang around, but just hasn't been able to convert any of these birdie looks, and now is going to give herself a tester here for her par.
Yeah, it just seems like her pace has really been off on the putting green.
But by her standards, she's not playing great. You're 3 over. So it seems like a good plan at the start of the round. When you're actually living it and facing putts like this, it's got to be the hardest thing in the world.
It is, and that's why the Division 54 was like trying to almost trick yourself into being positive, to turning it around, and that was another just kind of a poor putt. Putted that across her body and closed the club face, and it's really tough middle of the round to try to stay positive.
Rough. Jutanugarn 13th.
Just needs to bounce back here. This one's starting out on that right side, though.
To Jutanugarn, second at 13. Bash and putter.
She did that earlier in her round and saw it come back at her. Now,
just looking back, watching the action, seeing Ariya Jutanugarn. That's a low worm burner.
I'm very surprised she went with that play there, Amanda. It was not a very good lie at all. That seems like she was trying to press a little bit there and try to get some birdies back when she's not playing well today.
that was a little bit of a knuckleball. And that rough was just so thick to try. I mean, she's powerful, but to try to power that through with the fairway wood. And that's where those big numbers can come into play too, if it gets caught up in some of the thicker stuff or a really awkward lie. This is a difficult green to hit, whether players are going for it in 2 or now for 3 for Ariya. She's struggled the last few years. I mean, 2018 I'm trying to think, 2016, when she was winning all of these awards, 2016 Player of the Year, 2018 Player of the Year, Vare Trophy, Annika Major Award winner, and when she was firing on all cylinders, and really has not had her best stuff. In the last handful of years, her last win coming.
Game has been the one area where she's been deficient, and that's held her back from looking like the player in 2016 and 18.
Absolutely, because even in that playoff, she hit 2 beautiful shots, and it looked like, all right, well, she's going to win it on this playoff, and it was her short game again that she ended up not converting a birdie.
Down from the right.
Third shot still in the rough.
This fine fescue rough is not mowed where she's coming out of, just over 100 yards here, and you really want to keep this shot left of this whole location. Anything out to the right will provide a really difficult putt.
And we've seen that big slope that will feed the ball backwards. And she came up at a high enough angle and with a wedge that didn't threat coming back all the way down the hill. We've seen a few of the balls slingshot, so she and her pace has been a little bit off where she's been hitting it way past. Really good to see one with great pace that almost crept in.
Misstep with the second doesn't prove costly. Par on the 14th.
I remember the first time I met Ariya Jutanugarn. I had just had our son, and I went out to Arizona to watch the Founders Cup when it was out there.
This one headed towards the center of the green. A really pretty shot here.
Yeah, really low. It's going to have a ton of run. Does it have enough run to get up that hill? It might just end up and roll up on Gemma's ball. And a good angle here to see how incredibly uphill. Oh, and wow. Gets it just on that ridge. Could be the best shot, one of the best shots of the day.
Amanda, the crowd has been saying the best shot of the day. About 4 or 5 different people just said best shot of the day.
Classy by Jutanugarn. Haven't been many birdies on the 15th. Jutanugarn, good chance. Great 3. Her first birdie coming at the 15th.
Coming off her second birdie of the day, trying to ride that momentum through her last 3 holes. This whole location way back left today.
Jutanugarn for back-to-back birdies.
And to get back to even through this tournament.
Rio has been just so aggressive with her irons, and that was the first one that maybe a little overly aggressive.
Ariya Jutanugarn.
Taking it just a hair right of that camera tower. That's a really nice shot here. Called par 4 here, but you do have the par 5. 18th, looking to find the green here. Sends this one a bit lower, and it's hanging on the left side of the green. She dropped the club, does not like it.
Well, she kind of hit that like a punch shot. She had a very low finish. Also produced just a big bounce and a big runoff as well with how low she hit that.
Way. Uphill birdie putt for Jutanugarn.
electing to use a putter. Very smart play. We've seen her do that all day today. The putter off of the green.
Jutanugarn to complete the up and down from off the green.
She hasn't been able to convert from off the green long range when she's gone with the putter. She doubled the fourth, bogeyed the par 3 on this side as well, going with the putter from off the green. So this would be a really nice up and down here. Well done.
Good stretch since those back-to-back.
Obviously, she's going with the 3-wood. It's her favorite club. But Amelia said it best. You're really just trying to avoid those bunkers on the right side and place something in the fairway. I know it's easier said than done. This golf course is so visually challenging off the tee. You feel like you really have nowhere to land it. Anything left of those fairway bunkers close to that TV tower in the distance is a pretty good line. And it's headed right at those bunkers.
Gets into it.
We're working off of. So it would be one club length and then that second club length. So we're going to be in here, kind of where y'all start.
Even if I wanted to play my shot there.
Correct. So it's just that physical interference for what we've built for the championship is what you're going to get relief for.
Okay, do I get, how many club, do I get club ends
So we're
with
going to
this?
get, yeah, I mean, this is where you would be playing from.
Do I then get 2 club ends with that one?
No, so what we'll do is we would find that one, that point where we're farthest from the edge, measure one club length, and
I am kind of surprised at this point that they're just not finishing.
So where's the nearest point? Where's the point? Yeah.
right, so that's what I'm going to say. So we take one club length, okay? So where that cable, the bottom part of the cable comes out, see where it is, so that's where we're going to start from. We're going to measure 1, then your relief is going to be from this point to this point. That's where you would be able to drop. But then you would have like that club length back. So we're dropping in this area.
And then do you say I get club ends back?
No.
No, I mean, it's
That's
just
it.
that
The
way.
tees are going to be here.
It kind of moves in that area, right? So we're not going anywhere farther, closer to the hole. Or
So I can't go into the...
No, that club length's not going to get you there.
If it goes straight back, it does.
Everyone watching wondering what's going on. And commendable by Lottie Woe to evaluate all her options and really think through how she's going to play this shot.
So this one here. You've still got, where you are there, you can get it like left. If you go stand where your ball's going to be.
I think it's going to go ways with that bump.
Garn?
After waiting for so long, it can be really, really difficult to regain your focus and reset here. She took a seat and watched the movie in front of her for a minute, but now you have to reset, try to hit a good shot to finish strong here. This is on a pretty line, just right of that hole location.
Yeah, that was really well done. After kind of a miss hit.
So much would make birdie on the 2 most difficult holes, as there are only 2 birdies.
And she does.
75, she's at even par. Good Sunday, could lead to a top 10 finish. But it'll be a lot to chase down the leader, Mao Saigo, 7 back. Ariya Jutanugarn, the 22-year-old from Japan, 16th in the world. T4, 2 back of Mao Saigo. She's certainly going to be checking out these final 3-4 groups to see where the lead is once we finish up round number 3. Final thoughts, Amanda?
It's been so impressive to watch Ariya Jutanugarn, and I could see her really putting up a good number from